Dear students, today I am going to start question number 13 from exercise 10.3. In question number 13, we have to find the equation of the right bisector of a line segment joining the points 3, 4 and -1, 2. Now the right bisector of a line segment bisect the line segment at 90 degree because it's right bisector. So the end points of line segment are given to us. Let point A is 3, 4 and B is -1, 2. So according to question, midpoints of AB is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 3 minus 1 by 2 and 4 plus 2 by 2. Therefore midpoints of AB will be 1 and 3. So we will find the slope of line AB, which is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, that is 2 minus 4 upon -1 minus 3, which is equal to 1 by 2. So the slope of line which is perpendicular to AB is equal to -1 upon 1 by 2, that is -2, because if two lines are perpendicular then the product of their slope is -1. Now equation of line passing through point 1, 3, that is the midpoint of line AB, and having slope -2 is given by y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So we will put the value of y1 and x1. So our equation will be 2x plus y is equal to 5. Now in next question number 14, we are given to find the coordinates of foot of perpendicular from the point -1, 3 to line 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. We are given a point -1, 3, and from this point we have drawn a perpendicular on the line whose equation is 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. And we have to find the coordinates of foot of perpendicular, that is A and B. We have to find the coordinates of this point where this perpendicular meets this line, and the coordinates of that point are A and B. Now we will find the slope of line. First of all, we will find the slope of line joining point -1, 3 and AB. So M1 will be B minus 3, means y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, A plus 1. Now we will also find the slope of given line, that is 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. We will write it in y-intercept form, that is y is equal to 3 by 4 x minus 4, means M2 is 3 by 4. Now these two lines are perpendicular, so we will write, since two lines are perpendicular, therefore product of the slope will be -1. So we will put the value of M1 is B minus 3 upon A plus 1 into M2 is 3 by 4 is equal to -1. So on simplifying we will get 3b minus 9 upon 4a plus 4 is equal to 1, and we will cross multiply. It will become 3b minus 9 is equal to 4a plus 4. Here it is -1, so it will -1 outside the bracket. So on simplifying we will get 3b minus 9 is equal to -4a minus 4, or it can be written as 4a plus 3b is equal to 5. Now we know that point AB lies on line 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. So we'll write point AB is lying on this line whose equation is given to us. So we will write point AB lies on line 3x minus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. So we will write, substitute x for a and y for b. So it will become 3a minus 4b is equal to 4b is equal to 16. 3a minus 4b is equal to 16. Now this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 1, which we already find. 4a plus 3b is equal to 5. Now we will solve these two equations by elimination method. Now on solving equation 1 and 2, we will get the values of a and b. A as 68 by 25 and b as minus 49 by 25. Hence, the required coordinates of the foot of perpendicular are 68 by 25 and minus 49 by 25. Now moving to question number 15. In question number 15, we are given the perpendicular from origin to line y is equal to mx plus c meets it at point minus 1, 2. We have to find the value of m and c. We are given the equation as y is equal to mx plus c. Now it is given that the perpendicular from origin meets the line at minus 1 and 2. So therefore the line joining, we are given that the perpendicular from origin meets the line at point minus 1 and 2. So the line joining the points of coordinates of origin are 0, 0. So point is 0, 0 and minus 1, 2 is perpendicular to the given line. Now we will find first of all the slope of line joining point 0, 0 and minus 1, 2. Now slope will be 2 upon minus 1, that is minus 2. Now the slope of given line is m, because the equation of line is y is equal to mx plus c, that is y-intercept form. So slope of given line is m. Slope of given line is m. So we will multiply both the slope, that is m into minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Why? Because two lines are perpendicular. As two lines are perpendicular, we are given two lines are perpendicular and slope of one line is m, because the given equation is y is equal to mx plus c, and the other equation we are given the perpendicular from origin meets the line at minus 1, 2. So it means the line joining the point 0, 0 and minus 1 is perpendicular to the given line whose slope is m. So we will find the slope of line which has 2 points 0, 0 and minus 1, 2. So its slope is minus 2, and because the lines are perpendicular, so the product of slope is minus 1. So from here we will get m is equal to 1 by 2. Now in the question we are given, we have to find the value of m and c. M we have got value of m is 1 by 2. So since point minus 1 and 2 lies on the given line, so it will satisfy the equation which is given in the question, y is equal to mx plus c. So we will put x is equal to minus 1 and y as 2. So it will be 2 is therefore 2 is equal to m is 1 by 2 and x is minus 1 plus c. So it will become 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus c. So c will become 2 plus 1 by 2. On taking LCM, we will get it is 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 5 by 2. So value of c is 5 by 2. Therefore, respective values of m and c are 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Now moving to question number 16. In question number 16 we are given P and Q are the lengths of perpendiculars from the origin to the lines x cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k and cos 2 theta k cos 2 theta, and second line is x secant theta plus y cosecant theta is equal to k, and we have to prove p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. So first of all we will write the given equations of line. The equations of two lines which are given are x cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k cos 2 theta, and second line, this is first line, second line is x secant theta plus y cosecant theta is equal to k. This is equation 2, and we know that the perpendicular distance d of a line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 from a point x1 y1 is given by d is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c modulus upon under root a square plus b square. Now on comparing equation 1 to this general equation, we will get from equation 1 we will get that a is equal to cos theta, b is equal to minus sin theta, and c is equal to k minus k, because k that constant c is on right side, so it will be minus k cos 2 theta. Now we are given that P is the length of perpendicular from line 0, 0 to line 1. We are given in the question that P is the length of perpendicular from origin to the first line. So we will write, it is given that P is the length of perpendicular P is the length of perpendicular from origin, that is 0, 0 to line 1 to first line. So we will put the value of x and y in this equation, that is d is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. So it will become, therefore p is equal to a into 0 because the coordinates of origin are 0 plus b into 0 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Now here a is cos theta and b is minus sin theta. So we will write here, we will have only c here, c upon under root a square plus b square. Now the value of c in equation 1 is minus k cos 2 theta and value of a is cos theta. Now on squaring we will get cos square theta and sin square theta, which is equal to 1. So we will have minus k into cos 2 theta. Now this is equation number 3. Now we will compare, on comparing equation 2, similarly we will compare the equation 2 also to the general equation a x plus by plus c is equal to 0. So we will get a is equal to secant theta, b is equal to cosecant theta and c is equal to minus k. Now it is given that q is the length of perpendicular. We are given that q is the length of perpendicular from origin, that is 0, 0 to line 2. So q will be equal to a into 0 plus b into 0 plus c upon under root a square plus b square, which is equal to secant square theta plus cosecant square theta. Now value of c is minus k upon secant square theta plus cosecant square theta. Under the root. Now this is equation number 4. Now we have to find the value of, in this question we have to find the value of p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. So we will put the values from equation 3 and 4. We have p square plus 4q square. We will put the value of p and q. Value of p is k minus k cos 2 theta. So we will write modulus of minus k cos 2 theta whole square plus 4 times q square, that is minus k square upon secant square plus cosecant square are under the root, and on squaring it that square root will be removed, so it will become secant square theta plus cosecant square theta. Now on solving it we will get k square cos square theta cos square 2 theta plus 4k square upon, now we will write secant square theta as 1 upon cos square theta and cosecant square theta 1 upon sin square theta. So k square into cos square 2 theta plus 4k square. On taking LCM, in denominator we will have sin square theta plus cos square theta upon cos square theta into sin square theta. Now again it will become k square cos square 2 theta plus, now sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, so it will become 4k square upon secant square sin square theta and cos square theta is 1. So this cos square theta and sin square theta will be multiplied with 4k square. So it will become 4k square into sin cos square theta into sin square theta. So we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 2 sin theta cos theta whole square. So plus we will take 2 cos square theta, cos theta sin theta is 2 sin theta cos theta can be written as whole square of 2 sin theta cos theta. We have used 4 cos square theta and sin square theta. So it can be written as, together it can be written as 2 sin theta cos theta whole square, and outside the bracket we have only k square. And here also we have k square, that is cos square 2 theta. So we will take k square common from both the terms. It will become cos square 2 theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta whole square. Now 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta and whole square also is there, so it will be written as cos square 2 theta, and here also we have cos square 2 theta. Now theta is same, angle is same, so cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta will become 1. So we are left with answer only k square. So value of p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. In question number 17, we are given in a triangle ABC, we have a triangle ABC and AD is perpendicular on side BC. So AD is perpendicular to BC in triangle ABC. So equation of line passing through point 2, 3, coordinates of point A is 2, 3 and having slope 1 is equal to, slope 1 is equal to y minus 3 is equal to 1 into x minus 2. On simplifying, we will get equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 or y minus x is equal to 1. So equation of altitude from vertex A is y minus x is equal to 1. So now length of AD is equal to length of perpendicular from A to BC. So equation of BC we will find y plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 upon 1 minus 4 into x minus 4, that is 2 point slope form. So on simplifying we will get y plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is equation 1. So we will compare this equation with general equation of line, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So we will get a as 1, b as 1 and c is minus 3. So we will find the length of altitude AD by putting the value of a, b and c and putting x and y as 0. So length of AD is equal to under root 2 units. In question number 18, we are given P is the length of perpendicular from origin to the line whose intercepts on axis are A and B. So we have to prove 1 upon P square is equal to 1 upon A square plus 1 upon B square. Now equation of line whose intercepts are A and B respectively is x upon A plus y upon B is equal to 1, or you can say bx plus ay is equal to ab, or bx plus ay minus ab is equal to 0. Now we will compare this equation 1 with general equation. So we will get a as b, b as a and c as minus b. So we will put this values of A, B, C in the formula to find the distance of a point from a line, that is d is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. So length of perpendicular from origin O 0 to line 1 is given by P is equal, we are given the length is P, perpendicular from origin to line is P. So P is equal to A into 0 plus B into 0 minus AB upon under root B square plus A square. Now we will get P is equal to minus AB upon under root A square plus B square. We will square both sides, and on squaring both sides we will get P square, and cross multiplying we will get P square into A square plus B square is equal to A square B square. So we will take 1 upon P square to right side. So we will get A square plus B square upon A square into B square. Separating the LCM, we will get the required result, that is 1 upon A square plus 1 upon B square is equal to 1 upon P square. With this question, our exercise 10.3 is completed.